Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be building the 5x2 Flatground reverse knockback trap. So how this trap works is, as you are running, you place down a pressure plate and it pops up with a 5x2 Flatground trap, but it's reversed so that enemies that are on your side, you're able to use a knockback sword or just punching them straight into the trap. And yeah, without any ado, let's begin. So firstly, you're going to need a 21 by 14 by 5 hole. So 21 blocks long, 14 blocks wide, and 5 blocks deep. Alright, so we've got a hole here. You're going to want to go to a side, a corner, and then on the long side, you're going to count in 9 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. And onto the short side, you're going to count in 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you take out your grass blocks, we can mark this as your hole for the trap. So you're just going to build 5 blocks like this, and then towards the longer side, on the shorter side, you're going to build this way. So you're going to leave 4 blocks this way. Alright, so you've got your 5x2 right here. Alright, now on this shorter side, you're going to go backwards 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can remove these 3 blocks. And this is the block of where you're going to be activating the trap from. And under it, we're going to place down a redstone dust with a block underneath it, like this. And then a block behind that redstone dust with a torch right there. And under that torch, we're going to place down 2 blocks like this. And then 2 redstone dust on top. And now you're going to place down a block right here. And then 2 blocks this way. A block here as well. And then 2 blocks, 2 blocks this way like that. You're going to take a redstone dust and then place it on top of all those 6 blocks. We're going to come over here this way first. You're going to place down 3 blocks. 3 blocks like this. Take out your repeaters, place down 2 of them. The first one set to 4 ticks and the second one set to 2 ticks. And then you're going to place 2 blocks on either side of this block. You're going to place down 3 redstone dust, just like that. 1 block here, and 2 blocks this way. So 1 repeater on this singular block, set it to 4 ticks. You're going to place down a redstone dust, and then a repeater, set to 2 ticks, like that. And now you're going to get out a glass block. You're going to place it right here and place a redstone dust on top, just like that. And then we're going to come around over here. We'll place down our sticky pistons. So 1 sticky piston right here and also 1 sticky piston right here. And then we're just going to remove these blocks for now. Alright, now you're going to come under here on this side. So this block that we've placed beneath, you're going to place down a redstone torch right there. Alright. And then you're going to have 1 dust there. And then also a repeater on this side. Set that repeater to 4 ticks. Alright. And then you're just going to place down 3 more repeaters like that, all set to 1 tick. 1 redstone dust right there, and then 4 more repeaters, all set to 1 tick. And then you're gonna come back over here. You're gonna place down redstone dust, 4 redstone dusts right there, and then repeater here, set to 1 tick, and then 3 more dust right there, just like that. And you're gonna take out your target block, and you're gonna place it right here. And then we're going to come back over here, over to where we left off here. We're going to place down a repeater, set it to 4 ticks. and then 2 dust like this, and then 3 dust like that. You're going to place down another target block with a redstone torch right there. On top of that redstone torch, you're going to place down a sticky piston, and then you're going to take out your honey, and you're going to place down 5 of them like this. And so now, if you take out your pressure plate and activate, you should see that it pulls the honey backwards like that. Now you're going to come over to this side, and then you're going to place down 1 block here, and then on this second last one you're going to place down 4 blocks, 3 blocks actually, 3 blocks like that. And on this one you're going to place down 5 blocks like that. So you're going to place down on this 3 one, right? You're going to place down 2 repeaters. The first one's set to 4 ticks and the second one's set to 3. And then 1 more redstone dust here, and then 2 more repeaters. The first one's set to 4 ticks and the second one to 1 tick, which is unedited. I'm gonna come around here, place down a block here, and then also 1 more block here. So 3 redstone dusts like that. 1 more redstone dust here. 1 repeater, set it to 4 ticks, just like that. And 1 repeater here, set it to 2 ticks. And you're just going to get out your glass again with a dust on top. And now take out your sticky pistons again. So 1 sticky piston right here, and then 1 sticky piston right here. And then we're going to come under here. I'm just going to get a better angle. We're going to place down a redstone torch on that block, so this block right here. And then 3 dust this way, with repeaters on this side. So I'm just going to get down through there. So 2 repeaters. This one's set to 4 ticks. There's other one set to 4 ticks as well. I'm just going to edit it over here. So 4 ticks. And then a third one set to 3 ticks. And then we're going to have 1 more repeater over here, set to 1 tick. And a redstone dust in front of this 3 ticks repeater. So now you're going to take out your target block again, and then place it right there in front of that 1 tick repeater. And redstone torch right there. And then redstone dust, you're going to place down 3 like this. And then 1 block right there. Dust on top there. And then 1 more block diagonally up, and dust on top here. And then another block diagonally up this way, and also dust on top there. Alright, now we're going to go back down here, where we've left off, right here. We're going to place down 4 redstone dust, like that, and 1 redstone dust right here, like this. And now you're going to take out another target block and place it right there, with a torch on this side, and then a sticky piston on top of that torch. And then you're going to place down another 5 slime just like that. And if you step on the pressure plate, you should see that it pulls back, with this side having that 1 singular tick delay, so that this side doesn't push it outwards when it's pushing, like as you see what's happening now. Anyways, we're going to get back over to this circuit here. Alright, so you want to place down a torch on this side of the target block, and then 3 dust this way, 1 dust here, 2 blocks up like this, 2 dust there, and then 1 more block diagonally up right here, redstone dust on top. And then you're going to have an observer facing down onto that dust. On top of that observer, you're going to place down a redstone dust right there, 2 blocks this way, 1 block on top of this redstone dust, 2 redstone dust there, 1 more block this way, and then a repeater set to 3 ticks, like this, and then a block here, and then a sticky piston right there, with a block in front, just like that. Then now down here, on the second dust, we're going to place down another observer with a block behind it. Oops, with a block behind it there. Redstone dust on top, and then a sticky piston right there with a block in front, just like that. So now what we want to do is we want to come over here. We're going to place down 4 sticky pistons like this. Alright. And then on this one, we're going to place down 2 target blocks right there. And then 2 target blocks down here, like this. 2 redstone torches on top of those 2 target blocks. Blocks on top, like this. And then 2 more redstone torches there. And then you're going to take out your surface block, which is the grass, and place it right there. And then behind, we're just going to place down 3 blocks like that. And we're going to link this line up like that. And then you're going to place down 2 blocks like that to block the circuit from going up. Next, you're going to place down another 3 blocks like this, and 2 blocks here. You're going to place down 1 more block on top of this dust so that it doesn't link over here. 1 redstone dust, a repeater, set it to 1 tick, 1 redstone dust right there, and then 2 redstone dust just sticking into those 2 target blocks right there. And now you're going to come over here, you're going to place down 3 more blocks, like this, and then 4 dust on top of those 4 blocks, and then 3 more blocks this way, and we're just going to leave it for now. And then we're just going to do the same, so 3 blocks this way, and 3 blocks this way, with your redstone dust on top, like that. Over here, we're going to place down our sticky pistons again. So your double layered sticky pistons, so 10 of them. And then we're just going to do what we did over here. So your target blocks, 5 target blocks like that, and then one space between, and then another 5 target blocks. Redstone torches. There, redstone torches like that, and then with blocks on top of those torches, and then your surface block again on the top layer, and just extend the blocks this way with your redstone dust on top for both layers like that. Alright. So now we're going to come over this side. So we're just going to do the same as we've done for those 2 sides. So your sticky pistons, 4 of them like this. And then 1 space between, 2 target blocks, 2 redstone torches, and then 1 space down, 2 target blocks and 2 redstone torches. 2 blocks of your choice, and then your surface block, like that. And we're just gonna break them so that it can extend. Alright, and we're gonna come over here to this circuit. So here, you're gonna go to this block, right, this dust right here. You're gonna place down an observer behind it, just like that. And then a block right here. Repeater, set it to 3 ticks, then face it into a block. Redstone dust on top, and then a sticky piston right there with a block on top. Well, block on top of that observer. And then down here, we're gonna have an observer right there, and then a dust here. you're gonna need your target blocks again. One target block right there, and then your sticky piston right there. So now you're gonna place down one more dust here, and then 2 blocks right there with 2 dust on top, and then 2 blocks on top of those 2 dust, 1 block here, a repeater set to 1 tick, and then 2 dust on top. So now you're going to take out your surface block again, of course, and you're just going to place it on top of all of the sticky pistons of the top layer, and then and then of course on top of your honey and your slime. So if you step on the pressure plate, you should see that it opens up a 5x2 hole, and then also extends up these sticky pistons so that the players don't fall backwards. And so I'll just drop a block right there so it holds. You see that opens up this 5x2 hole, and when you are punching the players in, so I'm just going to fill in these 10 blocks. When they run through here, you're just going to turn around and you're going to take out your sword or whatever, and you're going to punch them into the hole. And even if you deal enormous knockbacks, they shouldn't be able to go over this 2 blocks high wall. So they're just going to get stuck here and then fall straight into your trap. And then of course underneath you can use a funnel or something to funnel all the players into a single block where you can finish them off with a armor stand crit out trap or something. Or you can just put full dripstone at the bottom, or lava, or whatever way that you would want to kill the players with. And yeah, this is basically your entire 5x2 reverse knockback trap completed. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have enjoyed these tutorials so far, please do consider subscribing because that would actually help me out a lot. And yeah, so like this video, share it to your friends, and as I'm trying to reach 3,000 subscribers by the end of this year, I'm still around 2,000 away, so I do really need that extra bit of support from you guys. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye!